Hi, I'm Nick from Dorman Products, and this video is about our OE FIX shift lever bracket for Dodge and Ram trucks. Think of how many times a driver grabs the shift lever and puts a vehicle in gear and then takes it back out upon reaching his destination. That shifter gets quite a workout, especially from drivers who are a bit rough. The lever, being fairly long, can exert a pretty fair amount of leverage on the shift bracket, like you can see here. The bracket in Dodge and Ram trucks secure the shift lever to the bracket with what is effectively a one-piece collar. The lever is inserted into the collar area, which is made of aluminum, and a single blind screw creates the tension that retains the shifter. The problem occurs when wear begins. As soon as the aluminum has some wear, the shifter creates even more slop as it's used. At this stage, the bracket will break in one of a few ways. The collar may split, rendering the bracket inoperable. If the driver is gentle, it may come to pass that the collar area simply expands, and removing the shift bracket to snug up the collar would seem to be the thing to do, but often it doesn't pan out and the flexing weakens the aluminum just like hard shifting does, and the collar splits. Sometimes the collar area becomes worn and enough material is removed that the proper tension can never be achieved again. And in other scenarios, we've seen what appears to be a bracket that can be repaired, but the small diameter of the steel fastener ends up pulling the threads from the soft aluminum bracket. So we decided to build a better solution. First, we start with a more robust alloy. Remember, aluminum is not all the same. Our part weighs a lot more than the factory arrangement because it's built from an alloy that we felt was more appropriate to the stresses inflicted upon it. Next, take a peek at our collar area. We turned this into a two-piece design which allows us to spread the tension more evenly over the surface area. It also splits the load over two sets of threads and fasteners. Perhaps most importantly, we changed the fasteners. Instead of being screws that are blind and rely on the aluminum casting for threads, we changed the design to use through holes. And this means the compression forces in the Dorman OE FIX unit are located completely on steel threads, unlike the OE, which rely on the soft aluminum to do an awful lot. Now, we sell this in two different formats, and to be clear, neither include the gear shift lever. This is just an OEM unit that we have to show the interface here. If yours is broken during a shift event, you'll need to purchase that separately. The first way we offer this is the way the OE sells it, with the brake interlock solenoid. However, for price-sensitive customers, we also sell this bracket bare, and if your solenoid still functions, which it probably does, you can simply swap yours over. It's just two little fasteners, which brings us to the installation of this piece, which isn't bad at all. First, pop off the lower dash trim under the steering wheel. After that, tilt the wheel up and remove the fastener securing the steering column clamshell. After the steering wheel trim is out of the way, access to the shift bracket is pretty good. After disconnecting the linkage and some electrical bits, depending on the model and setup you have, you'll unbolt the old unit and take it to the bench. Swap the solenoid if needed, and then mount the gear shift lever. Install the Dorman OE FIX bracket, then reconnect the linkage and electrical harness. Reinstall the covers, and you're all done. The only gotcha is some hardware. Being a Ram, there are Torx fasteners, and many trucks will require a T27, which is not a size included in many standard bit sets. Other than that, it's an easy install of a durable part that can help prevent your truck from being out of commission. We hope you like this new solution, and remember, if you need anything at all, the Dorman technical support team is always available to help. Thanks for checking out our video on this OE FIX shifter bracket. I'm Nick, and I'll see you next time.